Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. John Harbaugh stood up for his franchise quarterback, saying the criticism Jackson receives is head scratching.
Yeah.
Lamar, for whatever reason, he gets a lot of good things said about him. Lamar, but there's a lot of stuff that said that you've just got to scratch your head and kind of wonder, what was that person even thinking? But we take it personally. Harbaugh added, what does he have to do to prove himself to some people? 10 quarterbacks have won multiple MVPs. Peyton Manning, a 5-time MVP, 2 Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers, a 4-time MVP, a Super Bowl. Tom Brady, three MVPs, 7 Super Bowls. Brett Favre, 3 MVPs. 1 Super Bowl, another appearance. Johnny Unitas, I think Unitas won 2, right?
Right.
My homeboy, 2, 3 MVPs. Kurt Warner, 2 Super Bowl MVP, lost 2. Steve Young, 2-time league MVP, won 1 Super Bowl with a backup for another. Joe, we know Joe and Lamar. Lamar is the only one of those who hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Right.
He's 2-4 in the playoffs. Or a 2-time MVP is widely considered only the 4th best quarterback in the league right now. We got to stop this, Ocho.
Talk to me.
Ocho, you was in the league when Peyton Manning couldn't get past Tom Brady, and we killed him.
Yeah.
I was on there. I was one of the guys that were killing him.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, you winning MVPs. You throwing for 48 touchdowns, and you can't get out the first round.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out, what are we supposed to do? Lamar plays great in the regular season.
Yes, sir.
But he's lost twice on his home field as the favorite. The first year he's in the playoff as the favorite, he lost to Tennessee. He was the MVP, unanimous. He was 1 vote short again this year. MVP. Everybody talk.
Right.
We want to get my homeboys away from Arrowhead. If we get him from Arrowhead, he can be had.
Right.
He went to Buffalo and kicked Josh Allen ass. He came to M&T and beat Lamar. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
Lamar didn't play well. And in the games that he's lost, he hasn't played well. When he plays well, we say that. Why can't we say when he played bad, he played bad?
Yeah.
I know you know what it is, Ocho.
What?
But I can't in good conscience. I cannot go in TV. My credibility is everything.
Right.
I cannot do it. I cannot, just because Lamar Jackson is black, when he plays bad, say he's playing good. I can't.
I think what Harbaugh's talking about, where he says Lamar Jackson has a chance to be arguably one of the best, if not the best quarterback to ever play this game. I think that statement is true. I think it can be factual. You know what? Even if he doesn't win a Lombardi trophy, I think what he can do, he can.
They're not going to put you in the top 5 without a trophy. They don't want to put you in the top 5 without a trophy, Ocho.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is Barry Sanders in the top 5? A running back?
For running back. But the quarterback, who gets all the credit?
The quarterback. The quarterback. So what is Dan Marino? Dan Marino's not, he's nowhere in your top 5, top 10.
They don't put him there because he went to 1, he didn't get back. How do you put him over? First of all, how you put him over Joe? How you put him over Tom?
I'm not saying.
How you put him over Peyton?
I'm just asking.
How you put him over my homeboy?
Right. I'm just asking. But listen, it's very difficult. It's very difficult because you have to understand this is the team game. It's a team game. And
yes.
At times, it's very.
So were they playing team ball when he won them MVPs?
Yeah.
When they win, who gets the credit when they win? When they went to San Francisco and they dropped that number on their head.
Yeah.
What did they say the next day? He's the MVP.
Yeah.
Now, when they lose, you talk about it's a team game. You didn't say that when they won Christmas night. That's not what you said.
Hey, that's the argument. You know, when it comes to quarterbacks, that's crazy how the
but we judge every quarterback like that, Ocho.
I know they do. It's crazy how the onus of winning and losing is always on their shoulders when it took 10 others to help. It's crazy how that works.
Give them that credit.
It's crazy how that works.
Let me ask you a question. When Tom Brady came back from 28-3, did y'all mention James White had 14 catches for over 120 yards? No. Did y'all mention that catch that Edelman made?
Edelman had on that fourth down. That fourth down.
Right.
Crazy.
Did anybody say anything about the high tower hit on Matt Ryan that caused the fumble? It was all Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It's always been about the quarterback. But now when we lose, we're going to talk about Lamar ain't have help. Lamar who had the better receivers in against the Ravens or Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City? You know, let's be real. We know who had the better receivers and the better offensive line and the better defense. And the defenses are comparable because the Chiefs' defense was legit.
Oh, they was good, boy.
Because they got a top 5 defensive player. They have the best defensive tackle. Stone Cold Chris Jones is legit.
Yeah, I mean,
he's the best D tackle in football.
The Ravens defense wasn't no slouch either, now.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, they wasn't no slouch either, boy. Across the board.
They got two linebackers that went to the Pro Bowl. Kyle Hamilton is one of the best safeties in football. He might be number 1.
Yeah. Well, I think number 1 is young bull in Tampa now. Young bull in Tampa.
Dante Whitner Jr. Yeah.
Ooh. Winfield.
Excuse me. Yeah, Winfield Jr.
Boy, he nice.
Yes.
He's nice.
But Hamilton has the ability. He can be a defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
He can sack your quarterback. He can cover.
He can cover, yeah.
He can shut down the run. He legit.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, people, come on now. When we give Lamar Jackson credit, y'all on the bandwagon now. No, I don't give praise when it's not due. If it's due, I don't got no problem, and I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong.
Right.
Got none.
Yeah.
Do you think if I was perfect, guess what I wouldn't be doing? This.
Right.
I'd have picked them lottery numbers when that thing got to $2 billion. I'd have got all 6 of them numbers right on.
Right.
Deuces.
Yeah. Listen,
but come on, people. Y'all know when Lamar didn't play well. Yeah. Y'all know he didn't play well his first playoff game. Y'all know he didn't play well in the championship game. He had 2 turnovers. Come on now. Let's be fair about this thing. When we killed Peyton, we obliterated Peyton. I remember what they were saying about John Elway when I got to Denver. He had lost 3 Super Bowls. Look at the teams that he was going with. They didn't care. They're like, hell, you got him there, win one.
Right.
That's the way it goes because you get all the credit when you win. Ain't nobody. They don't mention anything. They forget about those first 2 Super Bowls. They forget about Vinatieri walked them off.
Yeah.
They talk about Tom in the drive.
Yeah.
Well, Tom put him in field goal range. What if Tom didn't see?
You're right. Listen, I love Lamar, man. I love Lamar Jackson, man.
Yes.
Hey, listen, Pompano's finest. You hear me, Unc? But Pompano, the best to ever come out of Pompano out here in Florida, man. One of the best. Obviously, forget the fact that I played for the Bengals. I don't really care about that. I want to see young Bulls succeed. I want to see him succeed so he can get that monkey off his back.
Yes.
So he can get that monkey off his back. I really want him to. I would love to see him host that Lombardi one day so he can go into conversation and some of the things that Harbaugh is saying will eventually be true.
Ocho.
That's it. Just one.
Think about how the narrative changed once Peyton Manning won one.
Oh yeah. And it's so difficult to win. I think people.
Yes. The hardest one is the first one.
Listen, we've been spoiled with Tom Brady going over and over and over so many different times consecutively. They make you think it's easy. It's not easy. You ain't guaranteed to go back. The fact that goddamn Mahomes them talk about 3-peating is crazy.
That's the thing. See, here's the thing. You got spoiled with Brady, but you got spoiled with Mahomes recently. Because the man has won the 4 Super Bowls since he's been a starter 6 years. And he's won 3. He's won 2 league MVPs and 3 Super Bowl MVPs. And you're like, okay, that's it. No, it's not.
It's crazy.
No, hell, it's not.
It's crazy. They make it look like it is, but it's very difficult.
That's why only one other person could say they've ever done something like that. And that's Tom Brady.
That's crazy.
I mean, you got the Steelers. The Steelers won 4 Super Bowls in 6 years in the 70s.
Yeah.
But that's not easy, man. Winning the Super Bowl, because it's not like basketball. It's not like baseball. It's not a series, Ocho. It's one game.
And you got to be on point. That one game.
Yes.
Got to be on point.
Yes. I don't think Lamar gets to, I don't think, when it comes to, I see somebody had him like 4th and somebody had him like 6th or 7th. I'm like, bro.
Whoa, 6th or 7th? Who the hell they had
Yeah.
in front of him? Who the fuck? Okay, never mind.
Look,
let me stop. Let me stop.
They won't look. My thing is, I'm saying, so what are y'all judging this on? Because the only guy that's the quarterback that's won a Super Bowl, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
What other current quarterback can say of the 32 teams of the 64 or quarterbacks that's started the backup?
Right.
Only 3 of them got Super Bowls.
Right.
Y'all making it seem like it's just the market's flooded. It's not.
Right.
And the people that they putting in front of them, I'm like, okay, so what is it? I don't care if he punt the football and Flowers catch it. All I know is they got the ball in the end zone. Y'all talking about, oh, he's aesthetically, he can't this, he can't that. All I know is the man was one vote short from being a 2-time unanimous MVP.
Yeah.
And that is a blessing and a curse, because think about it, Ocho. They're saying you were so good, nobody else deserved to get a vote.
Right.
There's only been 2 unanimous MVPs in league history, and Lamar Jackson is one of them. Tom Brady is the other. And he was one vote short from being a 2-time unanimous MVP. So people are going to judge him harshly.
Right.
When he doesn't fulfill, especially now, Ocho, if he has a so-so season, get to the playoffs and make a run, or he gets to the playoff and don't go far, but when you are unanimous MVP or you're one vote,
so they're judging him differently anyway based on the success he's having in the regular season. Hey, it's a gift and a curse.
If I judged him like I judged every other quarterback, so what makes Lamar special?
He's in a class of his own, though.
The expectations that I have for a 2-time
MVP,
league MVP
are high.
Think about it. There's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
What other player that can say they were an league MVP?
In a class of his own. So the criticism is warranted based on that, the expectations.
That's it.
Yeah. And I think I
don't know what everybody else is saying about him, Ocho. I don't know. All I do is evaluate him. Bro, you got to play better.
Yeah.
He's got to play better in big moments.
Yeah.
That's the Mahomes. Think about what Mahomes did. Mahomes only had 2 before the game went to overtime. But you remember that game against Philly? Mahomes threw for less than 200 yards.
Yeah.
But every throw that he had to make in the second half,
it counted. He had to make it count. He had to make it count.
And this is why there's so much pressure on the quarterback, because when it comes down to it, I'm gonna force you to make a throw. I'm gonna put the ball in your hands. And I'm not gonna let you run it. I'm not gonna let you let this running game run it. I'm gonna force you to make a throw.
Yeah.
And when it comes to what did the Kansas City do in overtime? We're not letting Christian McCaffrey run this ball. If Brock Purdy, if you throw this ball, now the tackle, I don't know what the hell the guard was doing, because he let Chris Jones come
right through.
I don't know what the hell they think. But it's like, nah, C-Mac, you're not running. I'll put the ball in your quarterback's hand. I'll make you make a throw.
Yeah.
If you make a throw, you walk to the middle of the field, you say, hey, I'm going to get a crack at you. Mahomes get a crack at you. That was bad football by Kyle, because you got to know the overtime rule. You know there's no sudden death.
Yep. Not
in the postseason. It is in the regular season, but not in the postseason. Now you give Patrick Mahomes a look to know what he got to do. I got 4. I only need a field goal. I got 4 downs.
Too much time left.
Look, they got Derek, they got King Henry back there.
Yeah,
that should take some of the pressure off.
Take some of the pressure off Lamar. Yeah,
from running the football. Yeah. Hey, you know what this is about, Ocho.
It's going to be an interesting season. It's going to be a very good season. Again, I think the AFC is loaded. The AFC North is loaded, especially this year. Good quarterbacks in the division. Russell out there in Pittsburgh. Obviously, Lamar. I want to see Deshaun.
Can Deshaun bounce back and become what he was?
Deshaun get back to the star we're used to seeing that he was 3 years ago when he was in Houston. Hell, we know what Joe Burrow can do. If Joe Burrow stay healthy, if he stays upright, that offensive line, we spend all that goddamn money. Shit, I think we're gonna be all right.
ESPN just ranked the quarterbacks. Mahomes was 1.
Yeah.
Burrow was 2.
Right.
Josh Allen was 3.
Mhm.
Lamar was 4.
Okay. I mean, that's I like that. But if anything, I would switch Josh and Lamar though. I would switch Josh and Lamar.
Okay.
So he should be 3. Hey, did you see that? Did you see that clip of Nick Wright breaking down Josh Allen? Did you see that? Damn, that was good.
I don't need to break it down. I watch him.
Hey,
I watch him in big ball games.
Hey, that shit was good, and it gave me a different perspective. I'm like, holy sh! Hey,
yeah,
that was a good 4 minutes or 5, however long it was.
Because Ocho, you get enamored, you see the great things,
right,
and you forget about the bad,
right,
the horrible interceptions, and that's what's doing his career. The turnovers at the most inopportune times.
Right.
Bro, you go get a field goal. You can't throw an interception in the end zone.
Right.
You can't fumble.
Mm.
Oh, man.
Hey, listen, Josh has that gunslinger mentality like Brett Favre now.
Okay, gunslinger mentality.
I mean, it is. I got the arm strength to throw off my back foot, my front foot, falling down, rolling left, rolling right. I mean, he has the arm strength to do it. He just throws those interceptions at the wrong time. That's it. But he's such a talent. It's like,
Ocho.
Like, what do you do?
The guy's what, 6'5", 6'6", 240, 250.
Yeah.
Can run through a big brick wall. He got speed. He can make every throw. But the turnovers, turnovers will kill you.
Yes, every time.
The thing that Tom Brady was good at, he was great. Tom Brady could tell in the first 6 months of the game what he was going to need to do. God dang it, I'm going to have to get into a shootout with somebody. I got to throw for 350, 400 yards, 3 to 4 touchdowns.
Right.
Uh-oh. A turnover might doom us. Can't put the ball in harm's way.
Right.
First 6 minutes of the ball game, Tom Brady could tell you what he needed to do.
Right.
And he would play the game accordingly. See, it's okay to be a game manager at times. Because he knew come playoff time, you pay double for turnovers.
Oh, yeah.
That was his great
asset.
And he was great at a lot of things. His ability to process and fight, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Whatever you're trying to go. And he said, Coach Belichick, he and Coach Belichick would go over the rundown. And I tried to tell people, Coach Belichick was better than what you thought, because you line up in a formation and Coach Belichick being the defense, he said, this is where you're weak. I would tack you here.
Yeah.
So now Tom knows, okay, let me slide, let me rip, let me les this, let the back check his way out. Hey, I need you to do this, X, Y, and Z. But the quarterback's got to understand that. You got to understand immediately, bro, if it's going to be a 13-10 ball game, Ocho, you can't be throwing. You can't be taking unnecessary risk.
Yeah.